Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Bert's here. Continuing on the weekend of round 22, Las Vegas Grand Prix of our first season playthrough of F1 Manager 2024. We are Team Principal Rookie Bobby, leading the squad of Jeangirardracing, trying to bring some glory to the old green and gold. We are now about to jump into the qualifying sessions. Let's go ahead and click on results here from all three practice sessions. Nothing really from our boys to really write home about, but that is all right, because what matters is what's about to come. Qualifying, and then the race. Let's go ahead and hit continue here. Let's check on our car parts. Let's go ahead and switch over to the best available units that we have for qualifying and race. And hopefully that should get us through the weekend. I just keep my fingers crossed that nothing bad happens out on track. This is a slippery one. We saw in the real life 2024 Vegas GP that it was actually pretty calm. No safety cars, no red flags, so hopefully we can have the same amount of luck here. But let's just go ahead and jump right into it, and we're gonna simulate straight to the race and just get in it. Get in it. Jump straight down into it. See how our gambles paid off with getting the car set up. Got the sphere changing its colors and scenes throughout the race itself. I wish they would be able to implement that a little bit more into the game itself to see a bit more of what the sphere can do. But nonetheless, a beautiful track. All the lights. Got the Bellagio back there. Got the fountains coming down the long back straight. Danny Rick, you gotta keep doing good for us, my brother. We need you. We need you in the car, and we need you doing good. So let's hit spacebar here. It looks like Oscar showing strong, P6, and Danny not too great in P13. It's gonna be a little tricky with Danny. I believe Oscar's on the better, or we got the better position. So let's check here. Medium and hard. Just going a few extra laps later. So we'll just leave that there with Oscar on the strategy. Let's check Danny here. So soft on the normal, and then aggressive, medium, and hard stints at the end. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So we'll do that. I might jump onto this hard a couple, like 1 or 2 laps earlier. We'll just kind of see how the rest of the field is doing out there. Go ahead and get the pace mode bumped up, and we'll jump straight into the race. Get right into it. Hopefully we got the car set up good enough that Oscar can stay in the points. Danny isn't too far outside the points, so hopefully we can get Danny to gain some positions and get another double point scoring weekend for the team. I think Danny's target is actually only 14th, so as long as he can at least stay in that P13 starting position, we should be good on our sponsor targets. And Oscar already, just on qualifying, is already doing better than what the sponsors are anticipating. So good news so far. You can see Oscar right there, starting P6, 3rd row back. Let's get it, boy. Straight into the aggressive. And very quick run into this first corner here.
Yeah.
Let's go overhead here, actually. And he's going to get pushed out by Norris, but is he going to be able to squeeze Norris coming into this next one? Nope. Going to get stuck outside. That's all right. P6. Holding strong so far. And as long as we can stay with this group in front with Oscar, we should be able to get DRS here after this next lap. So quite a few people starting on the soft, so got some split strategies here. A couple going for the two-stopper, like us and Danny, and some going for the one-stop, it seems like, with Oscar. Let's keep it cruising here. Let's get on board with Oscar. Check out this first lap from the driver's point of view. Well, pretty close to his point of view. Actually, let's see. I think there is a different camera. Here we go. Kind of more of a helmet cam and gyro cam action. The gyro cam, in my opinion, is probably one of the sweetest camera angles that F1 has. And Oscar already showing some strength against Carlos. Yes, sir. Can you get around him? Can you make it stick? Yes, sir. Nice work, brother. Gotta make quick work.
Lovely stuff.
Lovely stuff indeed, mate.
Good stuff. That's P5.
Gonna make quick work of Carlos there in the Ferrari, and that just kind of put Lando directly in front of us. So
Yep.
we're not too far away from the top three. You can see them kind of up in the front round there, battling it out. Two Red Bulls going at it. Leclerc gonna take that. Leclerc is on a soft, as is Norris. We're gonna keep pushing aggressive on this for just another few laps.
Lando.
So we are gonna have DRS now, as is Lando. It's hard to tell how well the new underfloor is working, but so far I think it's working pretty great. This is a great track to test it out at, considering this track is mostly high speed. And we're staying with the group. We're staying with them. Not doing too shabby. And we are pushing a little further away from Carlos. And potentially Danny still stuck down in 13. He was in 12th momentarily towards the beginning, but that's all right. Go ahead and bring Danny's tire temps back down. Oscar, gonna send it. Gonna get a good run before the DRS opens up.
Okay.
Excellent. Excellent, brother. But that McLaren is fast.
Good job.
Keep it on the inside. Don't let him. Ah, you gotta hang on to that, Oscar. You gotta hang on to that. I know I could change his defense to always defend, but I feel sometimes that kind of hinders their driving style and really hinders their capabilities, I guess I should say. Because I feel like when you put on the always defend, it kind of makes them always run the defensive line, which is not always good in actuality. And Stroll has an issue, so he is in front of us with Danny. Danny looks like clear to Williams there, so Danny's up into P12. Oscar staying strong in a P4. We're just hanging with these boys right here. Let's go back to standard with Oscar. Let's bring the battery back to neutral. I forgot we're actually pushing the heck out of the battery right now. Let's go back to neutral on the battery. And we're still gonna have well, the DRS detection point is right there, so as long as we can stay with that group in front, we should be okay. We still got to make improvements to the car. We still got to keep improving the car. So here comes the next DRS zone. Detection. I think we got it, hopefully. Yes, we barely got it there. Lando's going to be right behind us also. So we barely snagged the DRS, which is going to bring us to that group, so that's excellent. As long as we can stay here, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape with Oscar. Lando will most definitely need to pit before us, and same thing with Charlie Boy. Max is going to be on a very similar strategy to us, but, I mean, let's be honest, I don't think we're going to be able to keep that fight going with Max. Oops. Accidentally hit the pause button there. Getting clumsy. So I do want to watch this next full lap with Oscar. Looks like we picked up the fastest lap there on that last one. So we're going to do DRS again here. The three in front of us are putting on quite a show, and that is Yuki behind us. Yuki on a scorcher right now. Blue past Lando. Yuki is on the hard tire as well. Interesting. I wonder if he's pushing aggressive. So I guess that's something we could have potentially done. Maybe a double medium aggressive strategy and then a hard tire aggressive strategy. But let's see how the one-stopper plays out for us. We're going to be able to go a little bit further into the race than everyone else. And our first pit stop's going to be around lap 22. So as long as the degradation isn't any worse than it is currently, we should be in good shape. Go ahead and get the fuel burning a little bit. Gonna pick DRS back up. Yuki is behind us, and then Lando are gonna go at it. So hopefully them two fighting can keep them behind, and we can catch that group in front here. Getting close though. Danny up to P11 now. Nice work, brother. Nice work. Danny's on the 83. So Juan Manuel and Richard we want to keep an eye on with Danny. For sure. Alright, start at lap 5. I'm going to go ahead and get this sped up here. And we'll get to that first pit stop. See what happens. And here we are in the pit window with Danny. Richard has already come in. So I think we might want to match that potentially. Where is Danny? Danny's here. So let's go ahead and start pushing aggressive with Danny. Speed this back up to 4. I don't think I'm going to pit on the exact lap that Danny needs to come in on. Richard's on the hards now, so he might be going the whole race on that. We'll be alright, because we're going to push. I think I'm going to back this medium off a little bit, bring Danny in a little early, back the medium off so we can get it a little bit further. And we might be in okay shape. So I'm actually going to go ahead and start pushing attack with Danny here. Let's let Danny get attack pace on this lap. Let him start the next one, and then we'll bring him in. Norris and Piastri are going back and forth. A couple of the front runners just making their pit stops, and now Danny starting a new lap. I'm going to go ahead and bring Danny in. Confirm that pit. This lap, let's keep him pushing aggressive or attack. That is all right. And hang out. So Leclerc already made his pit stop. Yep, so he's on a medium now. And Danny's made some good room up. Danny got back up to, well, just now P6, but now he's at P8. And we are going to drop back down to P11. So not too shabby. Not too shabby from the boy. So Danny's already up a net 2 positions right now. We got Carlos behind us. Let's see, Stroll's gonna need to make a pit stop as well, I believe. Nope, I guess not. Alonso and Yuki. So Alonso and Yuki are gonna need to make a pit stop. Danny, we are catching that group with Stroll in front. I wonder if Stroll has enough damage to where it's actually hindering his performance, because if so, we need to get around him quickly. And we're now in the pit window with Oscar. Let's go ahead and start pushing Oscar here. See if I can get Oscar maybe to go one more lap. We currently are. We'll see. So both McLarens have already pit behind Oscar, 95 and 82% hard. So we may end up behind them when we come back out, but that might be okay, because we're going to be on a fresher tire at the end of the race. Which in my mind, I believe is going to be a bit more beneficial. So Yuki's still on a set of hards. So Yuki has been going aggressive on that, and he's just now coming into pit. So we're actually doing a bit better on the tire with Oscar on the medium than Yuki was on the hard. He was pushing rather extensively, and we got Checo behind us with Oscar now. So it's about that time with Oscar. It is about that time. I want to let it prompt us and pit on the actual lap it's suggesting, I believe. Which is going to be this next one. So yeah, let's go ahead and bring in the boy.
Car behind is Lando.
Alright, so we got Lando behind us, about 8.5 seconds. Put us.
And Oscar, we'll box this lap.
Yeah, box this lap, my friend. We should be okay. Leave this, so we are. Alright, so let me get back going aggressive with Danny here. Leave the pace of Oscar on attack. Let's speed this back up to 4. Speed this back up to 4, and I will jump on board with Oscar whenever he comes in to make that pit stop. Should be right about now.
Oscar pit lane.
Alright, box. Here we go. So we are going to come out behind pretty much everyone here, even Danny, I believe. Danny is going to have to make another stop, though. I'm not sure about the other cars. I'm definitely guessing Alonso and Sainz are going to make another stop. Stroll, maybe not. We'll see. We will see. Nice work, team. 2.4. That might be our fastest one of the
We
season,
can afford some,
if not one of.
Racing at pit exit.
Yes, sir. Race. So let's bump it up to aggressive.
12. Car ahead is Albon.
Let's get these tires up to operating temperature as fast as possible. We got Danny in front now. So Danny's doing pretty good. He will be able to help us keep those cars behind him behind and let Oscar get back up. I believe Richard's going to make another pit stop. It's really hard to tell if Lando will. I don't believe so. He's still at 83%. So Lando might be hanging out for the rest of the race here. And once these tires for Oscar get back up to temperature, I'll bring the pace level back down and keep on cruising. So let's hang out here. Let's watch on board. Oh, that's pretty neat. I did notice some of the screens on the buildings playing are of our current camera. Pretty neat. Coming around, long back straight.
Has DRS.
And we got Yuki directly behind us with Oscar. He's on mediums. Okay. So he'll potentially be a threat. Yuki can be pretty aggressive. Nice work, Danny. Snatching that P6 slot. So here we go. Oscar has now caught the cars in front. You gonna send one up the inside? He thought about it. Oh. Don't let Yuki get around you now, brother. Don't let Yuki get around you. Come on, Oscar. And Alex is gonna box us in, unfortunately. Oh, here. Oh. Yeah. That was yours, Oscar. Come on. That was yours. We gotta get around Albon as fast as we can. Come on, Oscar. Albon is slowing us down really hard right now. Come on, Oscar. This is your chance. There you go. Make the move early. Come on, Oscar. What are you doing? Don't let him do that to you. You gotta be smarter than that. Finally gets around him, but look at that. Yuki's so far ahead of us already. Ah, that is not good. Not good. Well, Danny is just making moves. So him and I guess Danny's going at it there with Juan Manuel. Dang it, Oscar. Look at that. Yuki's already back up to P9. Come on, man. You should have had that overtake. I think the game bonked us there. That's all right. All right, let's go back overhead here and speed this back up. And I'll bring you back when we get Danny onto that second set of tires. Or I guess third set for the race. And Oscar's going to keep going to the end here. As hopefully we can get Oscar back into the points. We got a lot of ground to make up.
Okay.
Here we are, pit window again with Danny. Let's speed this back up to 4. I keep putting Danny on the standard and aggressive strategy to try to keep the tire temperatures down a little bit. Same thing with Oscar. I don't want him to burn those tires up too quickly because we need these tires. Excuse me. We need these tires to get to the end. And we're stuck behind Richard right now with Oscar. We need to get around him ASAP. Did we do it just then? Nice, we did. Excellent. Excellent. All right, so that's going to put Oscar right behind Yuki again. Thank goodness we caught back up with him. Or actually, Yuki... No, actually, we're behind Juan Manuel. Yuki's back up in front of Danny. And Yuki is on a charge right now. Nice work, Oscar. Good to see, good to see. All right, getting a little bit of clean air now with Oscar. Should be able to bring those tire temps back down. If Danny, so Danny is gonna keep DRS. That's gonna help. And let's go ahead and bring Danny in as well. Let's go one extra lap with Danny here.
Fox confirmed.
But let's change the tactics to not fighting Oscar. So even if he tries and gets close, hopefully he will not pass Oscar. And Yuki and Lando need to pit again. Lando might not pit. He's at, I don't know, he might. He should probably. But we're gonna stay out. So we got, turn that off. It's okay if he passes Oscar right here. I don't really mind it because Oscar's not gonna pit. Alright, Danny's coming in. Let's hop on board with the boy and see how the team does. Oscar's pit stop was pretty solid, 2.4. I actually did not pay attention to Danny's first stop. Oh no, what's happening? What happened? 6.5 seconds.
Alrighty.
Oh my goodness. What happened? Richard, I mean, did we have to wait for a car to go by? That doesn't make any sense. Hopefully, it shows us a prompt here soon. That is very, very unfortunate. Sad days. Well, Danny's got some room to make up to get back into that points-paying position. But we're doing pretty solid with Danny. He's already jumped up 2 slots, so net 2 position gain with Danny. Oscar is staying neutral. But the cars in front of Oscar, there's no way they're going to go to the end. They might. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up a little bit more and get close to the end. Bring you back, see what we can do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Safety car, safety car. This is a precarious situation. Do we want to keep our track position or make a pit stop? I don't think we'll lose too much if we make a pit stop with Oscar. I want to keep Danny out. Let's see about making a stop with Oscar. We don't have like a new set of softs. We got some good mediums. I think we're gonna gamble with Oscar. Yeah, I think we're gonna gamble with Oscar here. We're gonna take a quick gamble. Let's go to some softs. Confirm that. Hopefully we made it in time. It does not look like it. So let's cancel the pit stop. Since we weren't able to come in at that exact moment, I think we were just a fraction of a second too late on that. We need to stay out. We need to stay out here. So let's speed this up. See if we can get to the end of the safety car. The safety car isn't gonna go. Where's Max? So Max is here. So once Joe comes by. So some cars coming in to make that stop. There goes the safety car, and it should be able to. There we go. So we're gonna get bunched back up behind the safety car here. That is gonna help our tire life. I guess it's probably better, honestly, if we just stay out. So it probably is a better decision, and probably best that we weren't able to come in on that, because we are gonna keep our track position, which is really good, and we're gonna have to fight to the end, and we're not gonna have many laps to do it. So, probably best that we did stay out. Let's speed this up here, because once everyone gets a little bit more bunched up, then that should allow all of the lapped cars to go by, if there is a lapped car. I believe Georgie Boy might be the only lapped car. So, they should give us that prompt here soon. Well, not yet. Doesn't look like it. There we go, lapped cars. So yeah, George was the only one. George is gonna get quite a ways back around. I do believe the safety car is gonna come in though at the end of this lap. Towards the end of this lap, if I had to guess. Just because George was the only one. Yep, here we go. Here we go, safety car ending. So we need to go on full out attack for these last laps here. We got a full battery again, which is amazing. We don't want to use the battery just yet. Woo! Get him warm, Oscar. Get him warm. Here we go. Green, green, green. When's he gonna go? When's Verstappen gonna send it? There he goes. Verstappen's off.
That's 4 laps to go.
Yep, 4 laps to go, mate. Let's go, let's go. So this will be our best opportunity to potentially get on the podium, but we are on the worst set of tires of the top 5, unfortunately. So our chances aren't that full, but we'll see.
The next car is Alonso.
I don't want to burn the battery yet.
Okay, we don't want to lose too much time.
Yeah, maybe we do want to burn the battery actually. So let's go ahead and deploy here.
Overtake available.
Because if we don't get this DRS, we are going to be sitting ducks against Lando and Richard, who are directly behind us. So we're gonna need this DRS.
Fuel is okay.
We're gonna need this DRS right here, Oscar. Come on, push that battery button. Get that boost. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Oscar. Uh-oh. I don't think we got it. We did not get it.
Oscar, tyre update when you can.
Not good. Not good.
They're struggling a bit.
And Richard's gonna be right. Yeah, Richard's right behind us. But I don't know if he's got DRS. It's very possible he doesn't have DRS right now. Oh, there goes Richard. Sad days. So now DRS is enabled. So if we're gonna stay right behind Richard, we should get the DRS clip from him.
Yep.
There we go, DRS engaged. Lando is still behind us and gonna be a threat as well. We got 3 to go. Oh, Oscar. Richard just parking it on the apex there, trying to push us into the front of Lando.
Still plenty of opportunities.
So Oscar still sitting solid, sitting neutral in that P6 slot. We do have an opportunity to snatch that P5 back, but it's gonna be very tricky indeed. Oh, thought about it.
Overtaking is very, very difficult.
We think there's still opportunities there.
Yep, that's all right. That's all right, brubs. We're gonna get DRS right now.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. There you go. Please don't let him cut you off. Nice. Nice, Oscar. Come on. Hang on to it. Come on, Oscar. You got it, brother.
Alrighty.
Oh my goodness, Oscar. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Alright, 2 laps to go. We've got to get this battery. We got to burn this battery now. What the hell was that, Oscar?
Honestly, I don't think we can do much more.
Not good. We need to get at least back up into P6. I mean, we're doing better than what our sponsors
Use overtake. Copy.
are expecting of us. However, Ricky Bobby wants more. Come on, Oscar. You don't have long to do it, brother. We're pretty much done.
Keep
Go
chipping
ahead
away.
and push this back on attack. Oh my goodness. How are we getting so far back now? Is the tires really messing with us that hard?
Next car is Sonoda. He's 1.3 behind. There's still opportunities here.
Nope. I don't think there is anymore, Tom. I don't think there's any more opportunities, unfortunately. Sad days. Oscar, you're doing so good. You were doing so good. Oh, yellow flag. Sector 1, nothing.
I got hit from behind.
Multiple cars crashed. Oh, what happened here? Let's check that out. Did Danny just say he got hit from behind? Juan Manuel? Taking a stab at Danny? Oh, Danny just pinching him a little tight there. Danny just pinching him a little tight there. I don't think the car's damaged. It's not showing us down here, so we should be okay.
Yep, understood.
And we are just far off of that
Okay,
P5
close
slot
again.
now. Sad days. Danny might actually get a run. No penalties given. So Danny might actually get a run up on Oscar here. Definitely got the better tire life. Yeah, we would have been in a better position if we had a fresher set of tires, but that's all right. That's all right. I think we would have, I mean, I guess we would have given up track position and maybe would have started right here, but we would have been on a better set of softs. But since we were unable to get to that pit stop when we were, or when we thought we could. Oh, here we go. Oscar gonna get around them real quick. Putting the power down early. Danny, can you get around Richard also? Come on, Danny.
Nice.
Come on, Danny.
Nice work, Oscar.
Ahead of you is Lando.
Oh, Oscar's gonna let him get back by. Don't do it, Oscar. Don't let him do it to you. There you go. Nice work, brother. That is gonna get Danny squeezed out. So Danny's gonna lose out on snatching that slot from Richard also. But Oscar's gonna hang on to it. Oh my goodness, that was rather stressful at the end there.
P7, buddy. P7.
Fantastic job.
Nice. Yeah, well done. Fantastic
You
indeed.
made it look easy from here.
We dropped down one position, unfortunately, with Oscar, but we did gain quite a few with Danny. So even though Danny doesn't have the newest or the best components on the car, he did pretty solid. Pretty solid indeed from the boy. Oh man, wow, what a race. What a race. Seems like it's going slow, but before you know it, it's already over. We only had one safety car there, so pretty clean racing. Pretty clean from the whole grid out there. Except for Logan, of course. Unfortunate. But that was good for us. It was good for the team. We got both cars to finish inside the points. Got some pretty strong points to maintain our 4th position in the Constructor Championship. We got 2 races to go. 2 races left. So we are most certainly done designing and creating new and better car components. We just need to get the ones that we have on the car, get them to last for these last 2 races. We can't afford, we're already in the red, we cannot afford to purchase anything else before these last 2 races. We've got to hang on to the rest of our money for the rest of the season, so that way in the off season before the 2025 season kicks off, we can do some research, we can design some new parts, so that way we can come back in 2025 with a very strong car. But that's gonna do it. Round 22, Las Vegas, over. Hope you enjoyed that one. That was pretty good on our part, not too shabby. Let's see how. So Danny and Oscar are switching places there in the Drivers' Cup. And we're still sitting strong in P4. And let's check out the fastest pit stops here, actually. Because, so Danny's first was 2.6, and then Oscar had that 2.4. So pretty solid work from the team. Pit crew doing pretty well, not too bad. Probably have to reset their training schedule here soon. But until then, that's gonna do it. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.